Hi everybody, Alexis here with Haute Modesty. I hope you guys are having a great day. Today I want to talk to you about the skincare line called The Ordinary. You might have heard me mention it in my Paula's Choice video. And today I want to explain a little more about the company and why it's a great line. So if you're interested, stay tuned. Welcome back, and thank you for sharing your time with me today. And so we're going to go ahead and start talking about the company called The Ordinary. And that company is also known as the Abnormal skincare line. And the reason why I think that comes about is because of the affordability and the great research and all of the great products that comes out of this company. But before I jump into the company, let me explain how the company came about. That company was actually started in 2012 by a person called Brandon Trudeau. And I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right, but it's spelled T-R-U-A-X-E. So I guess that's Trudeau, not Trudeau. I don't want to get the Prime Minister of Canada confused in there, because actually this man was Iranian Canadian. And the reason why I say was is because he did pass away in 2019 at the age of 40. And so unfortunately, he is no longer with us. But while he was here, he did such great things for humanity. And like I said, the company was founded by him in 2012. And the company is called Deciem, D-E-C-I-E-M, and that company actually introduced the Ordinary line. And I'm going to show you some of the products that I use by that line, and it is a great, really affordable line. And so I think you'd be interested in that. And it is less expensive. No, it's less expensive than Paula's Choice. And as I mentioned in that video, and I will go ahead and link it below in case you have not seen it. And I do use the Ordinary products, especially where Paula's Choice products fall short. Okay. And so, as I was saying, it was developed in 2012, and in August of 2016, Trudeau launched Deciem's The Ordinary line. And even though the company is from 2012, the line, The Ordinary, did not come about until 2016. Okay? And he started out with 27 products, and there's much more than that. And what I did was I separated actually the products out by categories. And the categories that The Ordinary actually sells under, and I'm going to look at my notes here, which is in front of me in the computer, because it is a lot, is antioxidants, cleansers, direct acids, hydrators and oils, more molecules, peptides, retinoids, sun care, and vitamin C. So those are the major buckets that The Ordinary line actually falls under. And the great thing about this company is it gives you a lot of information. And I'll go ahead and give you an example on the screen, or I'll give you the whole screen as far as what the information contains. And it's so easy to go on the website and really look and see what does, how does things work, and also what to be cautious about. It also gives you warnings, okay? And so if you're new to a line, or if you're new to that type of, let's say, the peeling acids for exfoliation, don't use it until you do a skin patch test, and then they're definitely patch tests on that web page, so that way you can follow it step by step to make sure how to do this before you even apply it on your face, because some of the these type of products can be caustic to the skin, and so you want to make sure that you're not going to hurt yourself, and the company wants to make sure you don't hurt. I want to first start by explaining the things that I actually use in my daily care right now. And as I explained in the past in my previous videos, I do rotate my products depending on the needs of my skin, and I allow my skin to dictate what I use. And so today I want to show you some of the things that I'm currently using and the things that is in my rotation that I may not be using, but I do use on a regular basis. Okay, so first of all, what I usually use right after I wash my face, and I use the toner from Paula's Choice, is hyaluronic acid, and that's with 2% with B5. And this is what this looks like. Okay, and let me open it because I do, like I said, use it. I keep it in a box because that way I write down on the back of the box usually when I opened it, because there is like expiration dates on these, and I believe these are all pretty much 12 months. And so here it is. This is the hyaluronic acid, 2%, and with B5. And it is a clear bottle because it does not need the actual, it is not volatile in the light or in bright conditions. So same thing, this is very viscous, as you can see. But hyaluronic acid, how this works is it helps to retain your moisture. And so what I want to do is I'm going to go ahead and take a look. Let's see. Hyaluronic acid, those are acids. So I'm going to look it up for you, and then I'm going to tell you exactly what it says. Okay, actually the category that this hyaluronic acid 2% plus B5 is under the hydrators and oils. Well, that makes sense, right? It helps to retain the fluid. It's, even though it has the name acid in there, it's not considered an acid. And so according to the site, hyaluronic acid can attract up to 1,000 times its weight in water. The molecular size of hyaluronic acid determines its depth of delivery in the skin. This formulation combines low, medium, and high molecular weight hyaluronic acid, as well as the next generation of hyaluronic acid system and cross polymer at a combined concentration of 2% for multi-depth hydration. And it also tells you the pH of this product is 6.5 to 7.5, and it works best in that range. And it is alcohol-free, oil-free, silicone-free, nut-free, vegan, gluten-free, and cruelty-free. So all of that is actually on the site, and you should be seeing this on the screen right now of how it looks. And so this is a great product, and I really enjoy using this. And following the hyaluronic acid, what I usually do is I use the niacinamide 10% and zinc 1%. And here it is, and it looks the same, okay? It looks the same, clear bottle. Again, it doesn't have the volatility of the light as other things may. And as you notice, this one is a little bit cloudy, and this is the normal color actually. And the other ones was pretty clear. And this is a niacinamide, and niacinamide actually falls in the category of more molecules. And so you'll be able to find this information on the internet. And the website actually of The Ordinary. And so this one works best at a pH of 5.5 to 6.5, and it is alcohol-free, oil-free, silicone-free, nut-free, vegan, gluten-free, and cruelty-free as well. And niacinamide, which is vitamin B3, is indicated to reduce the appearance of skin blemishes and congestion. A high 10% concentration of this vitamin is supported in the formula by zinc salt and pyridone carbolic acid to balance the visible aspects of sebum activity. Sebum meaning oil, right? And so this actually is a very good product, and that's the third piece that I use. And then the next one I actually use is, this is, as you notice, it comes in a dark bottle, amber bottle, which means it's volatile and light. And so you should actually keep it away from light. And that's another reason why I like to keep it in the box that it comes in, right? And so this one is called Caffeine Solution 5% plus EGCG. And this is a little bit less viscous. I think it's still viscous, but not as much as the other, as you notice. And it is a little bit amber in color. And this is the third thing I use, and this only place I use this is around the eye contour. And let's see what it says about the caffeine solution. That is also under more molecules. And the caffeine solution, it works best at the pH of 4.5 and 5. And the reason why they give you this is because when you use other products, you want to make sure that you're using it within the same pH level. So you don't want to use something that requires a 7 pH or 7.5 pH with a product that requires an environment of 4.5 to 5, because then it's going to contradict itself, and one of them may not work, right? And so this product again is alcohol-free, oil-free, silicone-free, nut-free, vegan, gluten-free, and cruelty-free. And this one actually is set to say, this says, my goodness, again, sorry about that, guys. It's Sunday, and I think my brain is a little tired today. So what this says is, this light texture formula contains an extremely high 5% concentration of caffeine, supplemented with highly purified, oh wow, how am I going to pronounce that? Epiglycosarin galactoglucoside, EGCG, from caffeine. And EGCG can help reduce looks of puffiness and dark circles in the eye contour. Additional studies have shown that caffeine can also reduce the appearance of cellulite. Ooh, cellulite. I can put that all over my legs. I don't know if that's true, but as far as, you know, working on the legs, but I guess we do have a little bit of cellulite under our eyes. You know, that's what causes that puffiness. So I digress. Anyway, so those are the three pieces, or the three products that I actually use currently in my routine, in my skincare routine. And here it is. And I really love these products. I stand by them. They work, because it's not something that I use for a week and say, oh yeah, it works. No, I've been using this line for at least a year, and at least these three, most of the year, I'm going to say at least 9 months. I think I just introduced caffeine though, which was within the last 6 months, but at least minimum I've been using these for 6 months, and I know it works. And especially when, you know, my skin is tired from, you know, because I do work a full-time job during the day, and then I stay up, try to record these, edit, and all those, and I get so tired. But, you know, my skin used to look so tired. I mean, a year ago, 2 years ago, it really needed help. And I mean, with the skin regimen that I actually created with these products, and like I said, I use pretty much solely Paula's Choice and the Ordinary products. It's really helped. And I do sometimes use products just to try it out for you guys. And like right now, I added some things that I got in my BoxyCharm box, but I need to use up the whole container before I give you any feedback on it, because I don't believe in using it for 2 weeks and say, oh yeah, it works, everybody go and buy it, spend $100. I'm not gonna do that. And another thing too, these are cheap, right? Each one of these are under $10, and so it's really doable. It's really doable on a daily basis. That's the other thing too. You have to be consistent with skincare. And the reason why I wanted to introduce all this to you today is because I did have somebody ask me to go over my skin routine. And so I recorded the video for the Paula's Choice and explained to you why I use those things. And now I'm doing that with the Ordinary. So when I do the actual skincare routine, AM and PM, you can see why. And I can refer you back to these two videos instead of redoing the video all over again. And so, anyway, so the other products that I also use, and these are different AM, PM, but right now I'm not using this product, the products that I'm going to go over now, even though I do use it, because I'm using maybe a alternative and Paula's Choice, because in the environment that I'm in, the weather and the climate, Paula's Choice may work a little bit better. And so, but I do use these other products I'm going to talk to you about right now. And the first one is the glycolic acid 7% toning solution. This is a really good solution for people with oily skin and people with acne. And I know, like this piece here, this is considered, glycolic acid is definitely acid, right? And so let's see, what does it say? Okay, glycolic acid, 7% toning solution. And it, again, you notice the pH is 3.5. It works best, and it will bring your skin down to the pH of 3.5 to 3.7. So in other words, if you need to use a product that's got a low pH, this is a good thing to tone your skin with before you go in with those other products that require that low pH, because you've already created an environment by using this that makes the other products really work better. And so this is water-free. no, it's not water-free, sorry, alcohol-free, oil-free, silicone-free, nut-free, vegan, gluten-free, and cruelty-free. And quickly what it says about this product is glycolic acid is an alpha hydroxy acid that exfoliates the skin. This 7% toning solution offers mild exfoliation for improved skin radiance and visible clarity. The formula also improves the appearance of skin texture with continued use. And it really does. It really does. And it has the Tasmanian pepperberry derivative in it. And so it's really a very nice toner. And I usually use these in the wintertime. And because, and at night only also, because I don't want to use too many things that are acidic in my skin all at one time. And also I have to be careful because I do use Retin-A, and if I use that at night, so if I'm going to use this, I need to make sure that you know, my skin is used to that routine again. So I do start off very slowly in the routine when I reintroduce this glycolic acid, which is like every other night, like Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and then I add an additional night as I go on, as the weeks go, okay? And then so the next piece is the 100% plant-derived squalene. And this actually plays nice with anything. Some of these, the acids and peptides, vitamin C, you can't mix them. You can't put them on together because then it just totally fights each other, right? But whereas this one here, 100% plant derivative squalene, it plays nice with any other product. So you don't have to worry about mixing these. And so, and there's more information. That's another thing as well. If you look at their site, it has directions on how to use the products. It just doesn't throw the products at you and say it does this, it does that, and you know, figure it out on your own. You know, it doesn't do that. It actually really educates you, and I really, really love the product for that reason. And this is why I think I support products like The Ordinary, or companies, you know, products like Ordinary, and also Paula's Choice, because there's so much education behind it. And I really respect that. So yeah, and I think if you have good product and you do good education, it really helps the consumer. And people and companies that just kind of throws things at you and you just read the front or the back and you can't even understand what the ingredients are. I mean, I almost feel like they're trying to fool me, right? Even though I do my homework and I am medically, my background is in medicine, so you know, I can read it and say, okay, yeah, this looks good, or this doesn't look good. Whereas, you know, the layman out there, some of you viewers may not be able to just look at the ingredients, ingredient box and say, okay, that's good, that's bad, that's good, that's good, that's bad. You don't have to with Paula's Choice or with The Ordinary company, because they explain it to you. Okay, and also the other three things, I'm going to quickly go over what I have, because this one's pretty interesting. It's 100% organic cold pressed Moroccan argan oil, and actually I don't just use this for my skin, my face, but I also use it for my hair. And I actually have one that's going, you know, I'm using right now. This is a new bottle because I go through it pretty quickly because I do use it on my hair, and I have a lot of hair. And so, but this is something that I love. And let's see, what does this say? Let me see if I can give you some information on this one, because I would, anybody can use this and I would recommend it. And this one here, it's for daily support formula for hair and skin. And it doesn't require any kind of pH for it to work. I mean, you could, it is what it is. And so it is water-free, okay? And it is alcohol-free. It is silicone-free, cruelty-free, gluten-free, and it is vegan. And this formulation uses 100% pure Moroccan argan seed oil extracted through a cold pressing that preserves the integrity of the oily fats, acids, vitamins, phenols, including caffeic acid and carotenes. Argan oil, mainly fatty acid content, is made up of oleic acid and linoleic acid. The oil supports healthy skin and reduces the appearance of flaking. It also adds soft sheen and strength to hair. And it's supplied in UV protective packaging as well, because any oils that you're going to notice like this fine milled oils are going to be volatile to the sun, to light. So it comes like this, see? But like I said, I love this oil. I put it on my hair. I don't put it in the roots. I just put it on the ends of it. Like I said, I have a lot of hair. And so after I wash it and dry it, I just put it like, you know, put it in my hand and I flip upside down and just put it all over, and it really makes my hair very soft, and it calms down the fluffiness, because I have straight hair, and I have long straight hair, but still when I blow dry it kind of gets fuzzy, or not really frizzy but fuzzy. So it's a lot of volume, and so I put the oil on there. It makes it easier for me to manage to put it up on my bun. So yeah. And so the next one is the 100% organic cold pressed rosehip seed oil. Oh, and this is also very good. And you don't want rose oil. I don't know if you realize that rose oil and rosehip oil are two different things. And you definitely don't want to use any straight rose oil, because that's actually not good for your skin. And this is rosehip the way it should be. And let's see. Let me tell you a little about this. Rosehip oil. It's also a daily support formula for all skin types. And you can put this on along with any other oil. It's just like squalene. It's not, you know, it doesn't require any kind of specific pH. And so it is water-free, alcohol-free, silicone-free, nut-free, vegan, gluten-free, and cruelty-free. And this formulation uses 100% pure rosehip seed oil that is both cold-pressed and organic. Rosehip seed oil enriched in linoleic acid, and provitamin A, all of which degrade when oil extraction process involves heat. That's why they cold press this. And while cold press extraction is complex, it preserves all of the qualities of the important oil, which has been shown to reduce signs of photoaging and many other skin conditions. So this is very good for aging skin. And you know, be careful when you buy some of these, you know, like a rosehip seed oil, because if they extract it through heat, because it's cheaper to do it that way, it's completely destroyed. There's no benefit in it. So be really careful when you do buy these, and make sure that it is cold pressed. And I would buy from a very reputable company, and then even though they go through this this whole process with this, it's not expensive. Actually, this one is $9.80, and they go through a lot of trouble. And so that's that. And then the last, yeah, this is, I want to leave this to last because it does require a little bit of explanation, because this is one that it's very dangerous. Okay, let me see if I can. I think these are going to definitely be under acids, direct acids, right? Yep, sure it is, because it has 30% AHA, 2% BHA, and it's called a peeling solution. How scary is that? And look at the color. It's a beautiful color. It looks like mushed berries. But the problem is there's also a, you should be seeing a little warning card on the screen right now. It says only suitable for experienced users of acid exfoliation. There's a big green banner that goes across it for people who purchase this. So because the pH that this works best in is 3.5 to 3.7, that's a very low pH. That is an acid. Okay, and it is alcohol-free, oil-free, silicone-free, nut-free, vegan, gluten-free, and cruelty-free. But listen to this. With 30% alpha-hydroxy acids, glycolic, lactic, tartric, and citric, 2% beta-hydroxy acid, salicylic acid, hyaluronic acid, cross-polymer, vitamin B, black carrot, and Tasmanian pepperberry. You heard that before, right? And you heard that in this pepperberry. Okay, this formula contains a studied Tasmanian pepperberry derivative to help reduce irritation associated with acid use. This derivative is a plant origin and varies in color seasonality, and this color variation may be apparent in the formulation from time to time. So in other words, sometimes it may be this dark, like purple, but it may be a little bit lighter, maybe a little bit redder, depending on the variation of the plant. But the thing is, okay, I'm just gonna go ahead and read the warning for this, right? While exfoliating acids can result in quick visible benefits, we generally suggest indirect forms of skin exfoliation in favor of direct forms such as this formula due to potential inflammation and sensitivity associated with acids. Please refer to NIACINAMIDE's non-acid precursor for such a reference. So in other words, there's a whole page actually on their website that teach you how to do definitely a skin patch test. You need to do that. And also the information on how to apply, because if your skin is actually sensitive, you may not be able to use this, and you really want to be careful. I'm going to go ahead and link this site's website address below so you can get this information in case you're interested. And like I said, this is so inexpensive. This bottle here is $7.20. And this is the type of exfoliator that's used then if you go to an esthetician and to a professional dermatology clinic. This is what they use. But you have to be really careful when you use it, even though they make it available to you, the general public, at such a cheap price, $7.20. Well, that'll last you a couple of years, I would think, and I think at least a year. I think these are only good for a year anyway once you open it. Yeah, 12 months. But you have to be really careful when you use it. But it does work. It does exfoliate dead skin. And this is something that I would not use regularly. This is something that I do maybe once every 6 months. And you say, wow, that's not often at all. No, it's not. And I don't mind paying $7.20, only getting used twice and then having to, you know, throw it away, because $7.20 for 2 good peels that would otherwise cost me hundreds of dollars in the dermatology clinic. I'd rather do that, right? And I can do that in the comfort of my own home. I can do my own patch tests, and I'll go ahead and in the future show you how to do all of these things. But I really, today, my purpose was to introduce to the second great company. The first being Paula's Choice, and please, I will link it below so you can see that one as well, and also The Ordinary, which you're seeing now. But this is a great company. I love the company. I stand behind it, and my skin stands behind it. And as I age, you know, annually, I feel like my skin is better now at my age than it was 30 years ago. And seriously, it's been a journey trying to discover these things, skincare, and I've done a whole life's work looking for the perfect skincare, and I am sold that these 2 lines is the best, and it's the best that I've been able to find. And I'll continue to look, because this is who I am, and I will research and bring that information to you. Well, anyway, I don't want to take any more of your time, and if you got anything out of this video, and if you received any knowledge, please hit that like button, and please join me again. But for now, don't sweat the small stuff, and I'll see you soon. Have a good week. Bye-bye.